As the CEO of a business within the fashion industry, and as a parent of 2 young boys, I think that it's important to understand one's responsibilities both as a parent but also as a professional. And working with the Be Well Collective has allowed us to put our words into action and look at the responsibility that we have to young people in the fashion industry. It's an industry that will quite happily take as much as it can and give perhaps slightly less than it should do in return. As a company, we're just not comfortable with that, so we're proud to be able to work with somebody who's looking to building a better relationship with people in our industry. So as the CEO of the brand, I've been looking at how we approach photography and whether we need to make some changes. And that culminated in partnering with a fantastic photographer called Phil Griffin and working together to build a project that reflected the values and the ethos of our business. The way we approached that was to say, look, we're no longer interested in just, do we have somebody who looks good on a page or on a screen? But actually we want to talk about the things that we care about. As a brand, we talk about feel-good living, and we talk about trying to help people enjoy their free time and understanding the value of free time in people's lives. And so we felt it was really important that we reflect that in our photography and our approach to photography. The first point at which we adopted this new approach was with the very casting itself, where we invited people to our showroom in London to try on our clothes, but more importantly, we said, look, really sorry, but we don't just want to see you in the clothes. We'd like you to sit down, have a chat with us, tell us about yourselves, tell us what you care about, tell us what your hobbies are, tell us how you feel about the industry and your approach to free time, and what are you doing about the 3 pillars of health. We talk about sleep, we talk about nutrition, and we talk about exercise. And it's quite common today that people emphasize exercise, but actually exercise probably only accounts for 10% of your well-being. Sleep and nutrition are the most important. So we're very lucky in this casting to have the opportunity to talk to the models about their approach to life and how they felt about those 3 pillars of health. It proved to be a really interesting set of castings, and to be perfectly honest, at one stage, one of the people in the casting cried as she opened up about how she felt about certain things that had happened in life. But that was the sort of raw emotion that we were looking for in terms of understanding who are these people that we're working with. Are they aligned with us in terms of their approach to life? And is this a message that we can communicate? So that with our photography and with our videography that we had as a brand, we ended up with material that reflected the philosophy and didn't just look pretty. When you zoom out and look at the industry in general and then zoom out again to film and media in general, these people don't get to the top of their industry just by chance. There's the graft, there are the step backs, there are the hardships. Nothing happens overnight, and it's really important to have that grit and determination. And again, as a brand, we want to support the people who are determined to get from A to B, who want to make a difference, who want to do a great job. But at the same time, we want them to be people who value themselves, who understand that they need to look after number one before they can then go and look after others. Looking at the world of celebrity in general, I'm always conscious of the fact that it's very easy for the younger generation to put people on a pedestal and just think, yeah, wow, amazing, I'll have some of that. But then the more cynical side of me says, wake up, you've got to understand that this is just not reality. And that these people's lives, whether they're on Instagram and they look amazing, they're not really like that. There's a lot of hardship that goes on, and that people suffer the whole time. You don't know when you're talking to somebody what happened to them yesterday, this morning, last week. You don't know whether their grandmother died. You don't know whether somebody stole something from them. You just don't know. So you've got to understand that as human beings, we are vulnerable, we have emotions, and that you need to be sensitive to that. And as a brand, we need to do that with the people that we work with. We need to look after people, and it's about communicating as well.